Welcome back, everybody, to another cryptocurrency news article. This one comes from Bitcoin Magazine and how to figure out if you should start mining Bitcoin. Turning a profit from Bitcoin mining is a challenge, but not impossible. Here are some factors to consider if you want to start. Now, this is an opinion piece by Keaton Record, the community engineer at Hyvion, a mining ecosystem that includes an operating system for Bitcoin mining hardware. So let's hear what Keaton has to say. Bitcoin mining refers to the process through which new Bitcoin is introduced into circulation. The mining process plays a crucial role in confirming new transactions and maintaining the Bitcoin blockchain ledger as an immutable record of transactions. In essence, miners use ASIC hardware to solve complex computational problems, with the first one to find the solution earning a reward of Bitcoin before the cycle restarts. Now, though Bitcoin mining can be time consuming, expensive, and can yield inconsistent rewards depending on the price of the volatility, it still holds a strong allure for investors drawn to the idea of earning Bitcoin as compensation for their efforts. Now, for the tech savvy individuals and hobbyists, mining can be an intriguing opportunity for many different reasons. As opposed to traditional investment assets such as a standard bank deposit, real estate property, or stocks, Bitcoin can offer much higher returns. It's an environmentally conscious business that can prevent energy waste by utilizing excess energy, such as natural gas that gets burnt during oil extraction, idle wind turbines, and surplus energy from hydroelectric or nuclear power plants. Hyvion's long-term prediction are that Bitcoin's value will rise after the halving, and more on that below. But so we're accumulating coins now to multiply that money into the future. We also believe that in the future, an alternative global financial system based on blockchain technology like Bitcoin will be dominant, and network validators will be able to make money from processing transactions. But with mining difficulty and hash rate continuously hitting new highs, and fees surging, many may wonder if the practice is still worth investing in. Now, here we go over, is mining Bitcoin worth it? To determine if Bitcoin mining will be worth it, for them, equipment prospective miners should conduct cost benefit analysis to determine their break even points. Factors considered include power cost, hardware costs, and efficiency, time, and the market value of Bitcoin. You can choose to factor in the current BTC price, which is 28,000. It's been hovering around there, also 26,000, but at the time of this writing of this article, it was 28,000. Or attempt to extrapolate where you believe the price of BTC will be in the future. There's also, and you got to consider, is the power costs. At the time of this writing, Bitcoin can be profitable for individuals who pay 10 cents or less per kilowatt an hour of power. So if you're paying any more of that in your area, then it might not be worth it. But right now, if you can get energy at that price or less, then yeah, it's quite accessible. But to access energy at this price, however, can vary significantly across different regions, with some areas offering notably cheaper electricity than others. In terms of household electricity prices, several Middle Eastern countries would make good homes for Bitcoin miners, including Iran, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, prices in European countries like Denmark, Germany, and the UK would make Bitcoin mining a difficult proposition, because I'm not sure what their prices are, but it could be pretty high per kilowatt of energy. You also got to consider the hardware costs. Acquiring ASIC equipment has become relatively easy, although price of ASICs range from a few $100s to five-figure sums. I've recently found a used Antminer S19 for sale in the UK, listed at 2,700 euros, or about 3,343 US dollars. And then now we consider the market value. Bitcoin achieved its highest price ever at $67,549 in November of 2021. And during this period, as the 2021 bull market reached its peak, miners of Bitcoin rewards were naturally more valuable in fiat terms than they are at the time of this writing, with the Bitcoin price around 27,000. However, the Bitcoin transaction fees are rising as a result of ongoing experimentations with block space. Miners are benefiting. Now, a profitability calculator can help potential miners evaluate the cost-benefit ratio of Bitcoin mining. These calculators can vary in complexity and may provide slightly different results. Now, what are the other reasons for Bitcoin mining? But for some Bitcoin miners, a simple cost-benefit analysis may not be the only factor in deciding whether mining is worth it or not in 2023. Mining is an essential aspect of Bitcoin's decentralized transaction recording and validation process. Bitcoin mining serves a critical purpose by addressing an issue called double spending, a problem inherent in any digital currency system. Double spending is the digital equivalent of counterfeiting, which is kept in check in physical world by middlemen like governments and banks. But for Bitcoin, this needs to trust third parties has been replaced largely because of the computational effort provided by miners. Maintaining that freedom from middlemen, in addition to collecting revenue, may be motivation to contribute to the mining network for some. So yeah, that's another reason why you want to mine. There's also the Bitcoin halving cycles and what to expect in 2024. The next anticipated Bitcoin halving in April 2024 will likely have a significant impact on mining dynamic. A Bitcoin halving is an event in which the reward for mining new blocks is reduced by 50%, resulting in miners receiving half as many Bitcoin in their rewards for solving a block. The schedule is to occur every 210,000 blocks on the Bitcoin blockchain, and the Bitcoin halving continue until the maximum supply of 21 million Bitcoin has been issued. Now, the impact of the next halving on Bitcoin's price still remains uncertain. Some analysts predict that the price will follow a similar pattern to previous halvings, rising post-events due to the constrained supplies of new coins. However, any price increase will ultimately depend on the demand for Bitcoin. And it should be noted that the market has matured significantly since the 2020 halving, and numerous well-established cryptocurrencies now compete for users. Now, anyone considering whether Bitcoin mining will be profitable in 2023 will likely want to factor the impact of the next Bitcoin halving into their calculus as well. Now, difficult but not impossible. Profitable Bitcoin mining is a challenge, but it is not impossible to do. Bitcoin is priced relatively low at the time of writing, yet an Antminer S19 can run profitability at a maximum power cost of 10 cents per kilowatt. While this rules out areas of the world like the UK, there are many global locations where power is cheaper. Naturally, renewable sources of energy, solar panels in particular, really help improve profitability. And as the world transitions from oil and gas to renewable sources of energy, it's hoped that the price of electricity will fall once again. Now, access to cheap electricity, the quickly evolving nature of Bitcoin, and upcoming events like the halving are just some of the many factors to consider when you ask, is Bitcoin mining profitable? So those are some of the things to think about if you want to consider Bitcoin mining that you really do got to take into account. The market value, the hardware costs, power cost, and is the mining worth it for you at the time? So that's what you got to consider and look about. So is it worth it for you? Well, let me know in the comments down below. For me, I grew up in California when I was getting started in cryptocurrencies. So that price for energy was quite high, and that steered me away from it, or steered me away from it. So I went more to the proof of stake, but I still wanted to collect Bitcoin as much as possible. So I just keep stacking my sats. But who knows? It could be profitable for you. So I hope this article did help you out in making a decision if you want to get involved with it or not. But if you guys did enjoy this article, hit that thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.